This is Business Banter by the Basin. I'm Shani Taylor, Global Coach of the Year, as presented by the Duchess of York.
And I'm George Matter. I'm CEO of Lab Group Australia. I'm 24 years old, and we have a group of 5 brands, 5 hair and beauty brands around the country.
So let's talk about thinking on your feet, because I have a great story about that.
Another story I haven't heard.
And you haven't heard this one.
Groundbreaking stuff, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
haven't seen each other for a few weeks because I've been travelling, and
It's so much better that we do your hair on the days we do the appointment.
100%, and we do it afterwards. So get this, right? So I just got back from literally a worldwide trip. Went to LA first, and I was the MC on day one for an event called Mega Success, which is my mentor's event that he has run now. This was the 19th event.
Damn.
Yeah. And it's basically the world's biggest business event. It attracts the biggest celebrities, like we're talking Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Kevin Costner, like we're talking these types of...
I saw some photos.
Right.
Yeah.
And the world's like biggest billionaires, millionaires and celebrities, right? So it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
And so he had me as MC for day one and only day one, because then I had to leave early to travel to South Africa to another event. So he had me as MC, and he also had me open the event, and I'm the first person ever to open it. In 19 events, he's always opened it, and he had me open it. So it's kind of a big deal, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah, kind of a big deal.
That's insane.
Now, he's a great mentor. But one thing about him is that you get no information about
the Shani special.
anything, about anything. So you want to talk ADHD? I mean, he says he's got ADHD, right? So this is like, and of course, to be a 9-figure entrepreneur with, clients in 100+ countries.
Well, you can't be mentally stable.
You can't be mentally stable, right?
You can't be with it.
So I just want to paint you a picture. So I knew that I was going to be opening, and I knew that I was going to be MC. And I got no information in the lead up whatsoever about how that would look.
How do you open an event with no info?
Oh, I'll tell you.
Okay.
And anyway, the day before, I messaged him at lunchtime and I'm like, is there anything you want me to know about tomorrow and opening the event and MCing? Well, he read it and he didn't write back.
Good.
Great.
Great stuff. Great stuff. I love solid information.
Yeah, right. So next morning, day of the event. Luckily, I wake up at 3 a.m. Now, just keep in mind that on this particular day, I also have to check out of my hotel in the morning and bring all of my bags, because that night I'm going straight from the event to the airport to fly to another country, right? So I get up at 3 a.m.
As you do.
Thank baby cheeses that I had washed my hair, done my makeup, because at 6 a.m. he sends me a message that says, "Where are you?" And I said,
What time did the event start?
The event started at 8:30.
Yeah.
He says, "Where are you?" I said, "Across the road at my hotel." "What time do you want me there?" He says, "Now."
Oh, an hour ago.
No, the word "now" was the message. And he wasn't kidding. So I get there in 15 minutes.
The event started at 8:30.
Yeah, but so here's the thing about an event. You've got to meet before the event.
Yeah, of course.
Right. So I
get. He's like, can you get here right this second? Just teleport here.
Yeah.
Up here. The
right.
ocean.
God love him.
Yeah.
God love him. So I get there 15 minutes later with my bags.
That's me though.
When
did you need me here? Yesterday.
Yeah. I know. Listen, we can all relate. People are supposed to be mind readers. And if they're not, then they...
That's why I like AI.
Right. Right. So I get there. Then he says, obviously you're opening. I'm like, yeah, great. So what do I need to do? Well, you need to talk for 7 minutes. I've not prepared for this.
Open with a full podcast.
Just open with a full...
Do a radio show.
Yeah.
6 hours.
Right.
Show. Yeah.
And still at this stage had no idea what looking like the MC actually meant. Anyway, the point is this. I rocked it. And
as you do.
And it wasn't just me that thought I rocked it, by the way. I got so many messages from people in the audience for days.
Oh, that's good.
Days after, saying you were amazing. And even
if you ever need someone to think on their feet and talk in public, Shani's the girl for you.
One take wonder.
Literally.
Literally
You wanna
one
know
take
why we
wonder.
retake things? It's me.
Yeah.
I'm the problem.
Yeah, and even because the day before that, when I landed in LA, I had met with a videographer and we did we were doing some stuff to put a video together, and he literally kissed me after our very first recording because he's like, most people I need to do multiple takes, I need to brief them, I need to direct them. He's like, we literally got it done in one take.
Anyone like that?
I don't know anyone like that. So here's the thing, right, about thinking on your feet. So many people go into analysis paralysis because they're trying to get it right. But I'm all about prog-mess over progress, perfection.
I mean, in hairdressing, all I do is think.
Totally.
I mean, I have a client come in. I want this. I've got black box color in my hair. I want to do platinum blonde in 6 minutes, and I have $47. And it's like, okay, I've got to make this work. Actually, jokes, I don't make it work anymore. I'm very real with it now. But with hairdressing in particular, like just as a hairdresser, take out the fact that I'm a business owner, I'm required to think on my feet within a second. Like, I can have a client come in and say, I want this. And it's like, well, great, I've got you booked in for a half head of foils, but really you need a whole color correction. And then really the way to make money is making it work.
Right.
So you make that work with your time. Like, okay, Saturday is the best example. I do late nights Tuesday to Friday, as you know. I do not work late on Saturday. Saturday 5 p.m. and that's the
show's over. Folks.
I try to wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Hairdressing is a job where it takes a lot from you mentally and physically, and that's what I love about it.
Because you're people's therapist, not just their hairdresser.
And they're hairdresser, and they're this plus businesses, and I need to run businesses and all this kind of stuff. So when your Saturday's like 5 p.m., like that's it, I'm done for the day. I try to even get out earlier if I can. It's like my day to myself.
Yeah.
So Saturday comes around, literally a couple of days ago. Client comes in, I want to do this, but I want to do a nano, which is like just going to smooth hair out anyway, regardless. Nothing to do with color. But she just said to me, she goes, and it was just a passing comment, I actually hate the color of my hair. She's not my client, she was from somewhere else. She goes, I actually hate the color of my hair, but I just want to do the nano because it's going to smooth my hair and blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. What don't you like about the color? Within 5 minutes, she went from a $260 client to a $1,000 client. She got her color done. I stayed back for 2 hours. An extra 2 hours of working for an extra $650, is that right?
Yeah, but
It's kind of worth it.
Yeah, like it's a happy client that'll keep coming back. So lifetime value.
And that's the other side of it. Hairdressing is an industry much like coaching, where once you have someone once, they will keep coming back if they like the experience.
Yeah.
That's why. And fun fact, you know punch cards? That thought just popped in my head. You know punch cards, like when you go to a cafe, it's like get 10 coffees and you get them for free or whatever. I used to work for someone. They used to do that, and I went, "What for?" Because if the client's happy, they're going to come back. Yeah. So you're just losing money every time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, what's the point? But that thinking on your feet, literally someone saying one word or one little sentence, "I hate my hair." Great. What don't you like about it?
Yeah. Instead of just glazing over it.
Yeah. Yeah. And most people would like, "What don't you like about it?" Oh, I don't like this, and it. Okay, cool. Well, within 3 seconds, I have made a decision of what we can do or what options we have, which is what changes that client into, one, a lifetime client, but also more money in that appointment. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't like to talk about it, but we're in business to make money. Yeah, that's right. If I don't want to make money, I'd open a not-for-profit. Yeah. I'd open a charity. Yeah, yeah. So I donate in clothes. Like, we're in business to make the money, but people get so scared to talk about it sometimes. And it's like...
Well, and the more that you can problem solve and think quickly, the more money you're going to make. So you know that book, Think and Grow Rich, which is a classic. He did, so this is like back in the 20s or whatever, but he did a study at that time of 500 millionaires, and he was trying to find what makes somebody a millionaire. And he found there was one common trait across all 500, which was their ability to make decisions quickly. So, I think just to kind of wrap this up here, if you're sitting stuck, frozen, trying to make decisions, you're not progressing anything. And ultimately in business, it's all about how much can I progress with urgency. And sometimes you're not going to get it right, but you're going to learn.
And to tie it all back in, like we've spoken about in a previous episode about closing up a previous salon, I made that decision literally within 24 hours.
Yeah,
and it was done within 24 hours.
You got to think quick. The end.
That's it. And that's all. And Shani, where can they find you?
Insta or Facebook at Shani Taylor Official with the blue tick. And what about you?
You can find me on Instagram at George Matar Official. That's MATTAR, and you can find all our other links in the show notes.